2007 is now live streaming the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe wanted to go back to this part 2 and Vtuber.
Clism said, "You." GD. Said. You. Clism. Said.
1TB long here today, still got a stream planned.
GD. Said. That's cool, mate.
Oh, yeah, my mic is working. Perfect. So, with this funky music in the background, Can I just change to a different someplace? Okay, that's better. That's better. I mean, we'll go on adventure then. But, yeah, as always. Hello, fellow Cravers. It's me, GD, your favorite shapeshifting anomaly here, and welcome. It is a Sunday, the 1st of May, 2022. Happy, it's a start of a new month, everybody. It's a pretty start of the new month, and I may have changed my mind of what we was actually going to be playing today, but it's because I've been watching a couple of Stanley Parable things, and it's just made me want to go back and play the game even more, even though it is on our list for next week. But we're here to play some more. I'm having fun. I'm going to have a great conversation with the narrator and see where we can go. I want to find out what new other bits and pieces we've got in it as well. So, yeah, if people don't know, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe came out on the consoles and on PC on the 27th itself. And, like always, a lot of us have been playing it. Why? Because it's just one of those kind of games which make great content, I'm going to be honest. And I'm playing it because I just love the game to bits. I love it so much. But yeah, we are here. We are ready. So let us stop the music. Stop the music. Stop the music. Stop the music. Where's my music stopper? There we go. I'll turn it down completely. There we go. And we will go and switch over to the main screen, which has got me. I can't hear anything. Oh, it's just really quiet. Oh, it's my headset that's really quiet. Right, let's jump in. Yes, developed by Crows. Written by Davey Redden. Please answer the contact. Yeah, okay, so it is 8. Go on. Is it 8:37 p.m.? Oh, sorry. 8:38 now. Let's do this. Okay. Hang on. What? Before we get started, can I just say something? Sure, game, I guess. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. No, that's all right. I find it weird that you asked me to do it a second time, but no, that's fine with me. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. Well, I feel like it's a bit more of a... You're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate it. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I mean, if you're going to play this properly, we're going to play this properly. I don't even have any way of knowing if the time you're setting is correct. Okay, that's okay. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Okay. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Do I actually have a favorite time? Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Thank you. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Thank you very much. Game, I guess. That was nice of the game. Oh yeah, I forgot. We were actually playing Stanley Parable too. I'll explain later. I'll explain. Go and watch the first episode. It will explain everything why we're now playing the Stanley Parable 2. Not Ultra Deluxe. Stanley Parable 2. I mean,
said.
Just saw that the first time we met on Twitch was the 1882021XD.
Oh man. Are you telling me it's been nearly a year? Oh god, it's been nearly a year. I'm nearly a year old as a VTuber. That's 3 months. We're 3.5 months away then. I'm looking to do something.
Said.
Oh, we.
We.
Oh, we. But No, I will think of something. I mean, reset settings. Everything seems to be. Let's just continue with the game, I guess.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Clism
Stanley worked
said,
for a company in a
Ho,
big
ho,
building
wee, wee,
where he
baguette.
was employee number
Oh
427.
ho, we.
Employee
Baguette.
number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him
Yes.
what buttons to push. how long
We
to
know
push.
what's happening with Stanley. We know what's happening with Stanley. Oh, welcome back. I got a trophy. Nice. So things have been improved.
All of his
It's been
coworkers
balloons
had
added.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You say that, but I just like turning off the monitors. Right, I'm going to be a bad guy this time. Oh yeah, I forgot about the figurine for the curtain. We're not taking the bucket with me. Oh, that's been roped off again. Always been roped off. Hey, when it does that. Right. I'm leaving the bucket there this time.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Clism
open doors,
said,
he entered the
Gotta
door on
go
his
get
left.
ready for my stream. I hope your S goes well.
Thank you, mate.
Clism said,
Have a good one.
Yep, you too, mate. You too. Right. I'm
This
going
was
this
not
way.
the correct way to the meeting room, and
I don't
Stanley
really
knew
care if it's not the
perfectly
correct way
well.
to the meeting.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Because I do admire that employee lounge. Look, it's pretty.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It's nice
Stanley
and blue.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah. I actually do want to drink them. Let me F a drink.
Yes.
I wonder, can I change this? No. Wait, wait, 1 minute. Simplified controls. Sorry. Simplified controls. It's just all of these are now interact.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating
classic.
that
Okay,
even
okay.
though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really
They're nice
worth it.
paintings. They are nice paintings. You promised me new paintings as well while I was here.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected
It's not creepy.
poorly on his overall personality.
Okay, I'm going.
Possible that this is
Okay.
why everyone left. But
Okay,
at
we're
last,
going, we're
he'd
going.
had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No, I'm not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I know, but I feel like we should go on a little bit of a journey. Go and explore. See what there is around here. Can't always just be in one room all the time, Mr. Narrator. We've got to go off script. Going off script. That's the plan.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We haven't. I just feel like we need to go for a little bit more
I
adventure.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
mean,
that the story has
what's that
been
down
about
there?
nothing but you all this time.
Well,
There's
that's
someone
interesting.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What?
Oh.
Really? I was in the middle
Yeah.
of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad
I
to
need a
happen
card.
to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let
Okay.
me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
You know I'm not going to listen to him. But what's the point?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
This.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all
Yeah.
of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll
I
collect the
still
first
think there
one,
should be
and then the
mini
first
stands.
number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different
Will
in
we?
the sense that we used to have none of them. And now
And
we
then we'll
them
have all of
You
them.
can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
No. You said blue door, right?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley
What?
walked through the red door.
Yeah, they did. The blue door.
I still
See?
don't think we're communicating properly.
No, we're doing all right.
Walked through the red door.
Well, there's only one door this time,
All right,
but
fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find
I
out
do.
what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
I
Well,
do.
Don't let me stop you.
yeah, no, I'm going for it. Oh, this looks
You see?
insane.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Oh,
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you
Well-
wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
no,
I think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made
okay.
this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work
no, I'm
with
not
me,
really a
you've
fan of
given me
vehicles.
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you
yeah,
what,
because you might.
let me take a stab in the
What?
dark at a new design, and you can give me some
Okay.
feedback. There we
Okay, go ahead.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I don't really want to. I'll go for this door. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now,
Yeah?
tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I mean, not really.
One? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one?
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
even
only a one.
helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know.
guess it
Well,
isn't
I
my
bet
place to
any number
judge.
wouldn't have been helpful.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled
What?
a new version. And to be
What,
perfectly
what?
candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Wait. What? It's Is that a... Okay. Oh, okay, Spring. I'm still not opening a door, huh? So he just added a leaderboard. Go through this door this time around.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
You know what? Why not? Why not?
It, would you?
No. Go
Let
ahead.
me
Go
boot
ahead.
it up.
Thank you.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Oh.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why
I'm not playing it for 4 hours.
Of play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh. No, stop it. No, stop. This is really annoying.
You heartless bastard. Did you do
What?
it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not
That
even
baby's
going to
burning.
try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
What?
It's
What?
over.
Hey,
Thank you
whoa,
for
whoa,
playing.
whoa, whoa,
Your
whoa, whoa, whoa,
input
we
was
just
extremely
started.
valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't
Yeah.
we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see.
Okay.
What do we have here?
Okay.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's
It's
our
Firewatch.
backstory? What is our motivation?
It is
seems
literally
obvious to
Firewatch.
me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you.
I mean,
up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some
that
sort
is-
of twisted erotic purpose.
What?
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yeah? Oh, you even opened the door for me. Perfect. What? No, I can't jump. I forgot. I cannot jump. That is the obvious point. I cannot jump. Okay. I mean, this looks quite nice. I mean, it's making me want to play Firewatch again. I've not played that game in years. I'd like to point out, if anyone's joining right now, this is definitely still... What? That's very nice out here.
It's an open world game. Good God,
Yeah, what's
quickly
wrong with it?
block it off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into
Why?
that thing. That big,
What?
open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path
What's wrong
to
with
follow.
that?
You can just go in any...
Okay,
thank
okay.
heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
I want to go back
Preferably something with
outside.
walls. Something with
No.
nice, big, insurmountable
No, I
walls.
want to go out. I want to go in the big world. I mean, it could be worse. You could put me in a game I don't
This will
know.
be just the thing.
Please do not be Fortnite. Oh no, it's worse. It's Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
It's
There isn't
literally
any
Rocket
possibility
League.
that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
No, it's
Sam,
not.
If you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Can I just? I need.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are
Well,
lots of
I'm
cars
usually in a
here the back,
car.
but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that
Yeah.
there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game
Huh?
sports ball? Stanley,
I think it is
I
sports
think
ball.
It's sports ball. Oh, what
Oh.
fun! We shall run the
Oh,
bases and do a
fun.
touchdown together. Yes.
What?
I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley.
No,
here's the
I'm not
ball.
doing a touchdown. If we were saying sports ball, it's proper. What the hell? Did you just release the ball? Go in!
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
I
Is it
don't
better
know
than
if I'm
my
winning.
miserable
With-
little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought.
I'm getting a bit of a headache,
I realize
actually.
I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball
No,
generates
no,
a
no, no,
certain
no, no,
amount
no,
of
no, no,
raw
go in, go in, go in, go in.
pleasure, then surely
Ah!
multiple balls makes for an even more
Wait,
euphoric
multiple
sports
balls?
experience. I'm going to
When you
try
say
it.
multiple,
Here comes another ball.
I don't.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley,
ball
I'm like a
electric?
child in a confectionery shop. I
Go in the
simply have
goal.
to have more. I'm
Go,
insatiable.
go, go.
More balls.
Oh, no, wait, wait. Oh, still missed. Go in, go in.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you happy?
Go!
Is this a real... Hold on.
Oh,
What
no.
are you doing?
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Stanley, don't do that.
Where am I?
can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come.
Where am I? What's this? Binding covenant. Did I go in? Did I glitch? Oh, hello, falling over. Uh-oh. Oh. Get fell into that hole. Oh, what's this? 509. I don't like it here. I don't like it here one bit. Oh, great. Oh. Monitors. And a single light. Oh, that's my room. Something's gonna come after. What the
I
hell?
wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if
I'm
he's
scared.
happy with his choice.
Not
and if
ready.
he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Stop being so
The end will be
creepy.
here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Well, it was actually going to be making me wait then. Oh, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm taking the bucket with me. Oh. Input received. Leaving the bucket here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
I don't
and
really
Stanley
care.
knew it perfectly well.
Don't really
Perhaps
care.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow.
Nope.
Yes.
Just going straight for
this
it.
room. But eager
No.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Or I press this button. And go down the left. To God knows where.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Yeah. Oh,
from here, it's, left.
okay.
Oh, no, it's
What-
to the right, my mistake.
What? Okay, okay. No, I could do that.
No,
Let's go to-
no,
what?
not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I
Okay.
thinking? It's clearly...
So where am I going?
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Now, let's see.
all right.
Down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes. I've
Yep.
got it now. This story
Yeah.
is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. If you say so. And we are...
No,
wait a minute.
No. This isn't
What?
right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley,
Oh.
close your eyes.
I've closed it up.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Okay.
From the top.
Okay. From the top, I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, where's my bucket gone? My bucket's gone.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
There are more doors in
Everything
here.
should be... Oh, did something change?
Oh, there's
Stanley,
more doors.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you
I didn't touch
move
anything.
the story somewhere or...
No.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Unless we went through the wrong door.
Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Can I go that way? No, I can't go that way. Which then lets me go that way. Yeah. I wonder where the adventure is. This way? This way. This way. Wait a minute.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was
That
a
doesn't
story here
make
before.
sense.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it
It's
unlikely
worth a
that we'll
shot.
ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Still don't see my bucket. No. Wait a minute.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be
There's no doors now.
remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The
Wait.
story. Here it comes.
Okay. Wait a minute.
No, wait. Never mind.
Wait.
Not the story. Okay, let's
Huh?
head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Right. This is oh, this is a mess.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
I don't think.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah, it did.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yeah! I
know
won the
you put in
game.
A lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was
I
not one
won.
of those situations.
What?
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, do it, do it. There's a line on the ground.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
The Stanley Parable 2 Adventure Line.
How simple is that?
I just followed the line, I guess. Oh, this way.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, okay. Okay, we got to leave it up to the line. That's fair enough. The line is telling me to go that way. Wherever it's telling me to go. Oh, around the boxes.
The line knows where the story is. It's over
Okay.
in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't
What?
wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no
Yes.
story there? Or to put it another
Yeah.
way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
Where's
are
this
we
going?
implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence,
Ooh,
right?
what's going on the wall?
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office,
Well, let me
is
go any
this office
further.
in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like
Yeah.
to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
I don't know where this line's
I
going.
think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes, I agree. I agree. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Oh, this way. Da 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 da. Da da. Da 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 da. Ooh. Ah. Wait. Oh. This way. This way. Da 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 da. Wait a minute. This music.
Got the music. Go back
whoa.
and look at that fern.
Hmm?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure
Oh.
you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Yeah, it's a nice looking fern, I guess. What's it do? Apart from, photosynthesize. Oh. Anyway. Continue with the music, please. It's my music.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Wait, what?
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The
Zio
story?
said,
Is any of this
This
ringing a
fan
bell?
is very important. You want to miss anything.
I believe that the fern is very important. I've got it memorized from all of it and its ferny ways. I believe that the fern is going to be brought up multiple times. I miss my bucket. That's what I'm going with. I miss my bucket. Wait. Oh.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything
I
we've
trust
been
the Line.
through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
What?
Restart.
What's he doing? No. Oh no, it's just a Stanley Parable line.
know what, Stanley? I
What-
say
what-
forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent
I like the
people, right?
adventure line.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply
Yeah.
start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Well, I don't think I've got a choice. Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
Indeed.
me and Stanley forging a new path. A new
It's
story
not
that
Stanley,
anything.
but
What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want it to be a roleplay game. Can we make it a roleplay game? I don't think it's listening to me.
Oh, no, not you
Oh,
again.
the
Stanley,
line.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Oh, no, he
lines
just
or
wants to be our
monitor rooms.
friend.
Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh, no, look, it's trying to get us back onto track. See, look, it's... Where we going, line? Come on, let's follow the line. Where is the line going? It's gone back. Oh, it's gone back up there. Oh, poor line. It'll be fine. But where?
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How
Okay.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I
Yes.
believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk
What?
in circles for a minute.
Oh.
Okay, so I know that
Okay.
each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
Walking in a circle.
corresponds with
Walking in a circle.
counter-inverted reverse
Not
door's
gonna stop.
origin.
Wait,
So
what if I'm
starting
going to
from the
reverse my
right,
circle?
let us ask,
Oh, I'm going
will
the
taking
opposite way. The
right
circle's
door
telling
lead
me
us
to
where we're
go.
going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What? Oh, we're going. Okay. Oh, what the hell? What the?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
Oh,
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
we're
Am
on
I
the.
supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
Okay.
That's really how all this goes?
No, it's not the
It's
game.
all
It's about
determined?
previous restarts.
So now,
Let's
according
try
to
to
the
put it
schedule, I
prevented.
restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Oh,
Wall.
okay.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't
I don't know.
get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
The
I
door's
don't want to be
locked.
trapped
Oh
like
wait,
this.
both doors
I
took
won't
us here.
restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean? Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? You
broke the timer!
Whatever it is that made this schedule. How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So.
You broke the timer.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know.
But
I suppose
what?
in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
No.
not sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll
You
find
broke
out,
my
won't we?
timer.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What was that? Well, the balloon's back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And my bucket's back.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Come on, bucket friend.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Where's this taking us? Alright. Large room, lots of boxes. Warehouse access plan. Just one plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow we float. This remains from warehouse floor and construct a new structurally sound bridge. Need more planks. Oh no, I saw the planks.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And
Yep, we're not going through that bit again.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket's staying.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, we're taking straight ahead.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There it is.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this.
I still think Mini sounds better.
This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going that way, am I? I want to go through that. Why don't I go through the vent? Oh.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
What's going on?
That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path. That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that...
Where am I?
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recorder.
No, I didn't think you was a tape
recorder. In Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling.
I didn't say that.
To be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
It's not my fault that you thought that. The balloons have gone. Oh, what the hell?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's just...
Wait, well, what?
It's those figurines. Those figlers.
Oh.
I haven't
Yeah?
stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
They're not even real
to the
things,
brim
are
with inner richness? Yes,
It
I
did.
know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back
Oh.
to the memory zone?
Oh.
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Yeah, no, we can do that. We can do that, I guess. I like the memory zone. When Stanley found the collectibles. Okay. Oh, your box is gone. Guess we're going down here.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Okay.
Back then, we had no idea of
Yep.
how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know
Yep.
for certain? We were so
I mean,
innocent.
technically, this is going to be the
We'll
7th if I
never be
pick
like
this one
that
up.
again, Stanley.
I mean, I could just go and... See? Oh, I've got 7. That was easy. Of course, the
And
one
here
under the
was
stairs.
the second Stanlerine. I'll be honest.
Yep.
Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue
Now
to
I've 8.
surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Okay, okay. I'm happy I'm surprising you. Let's plot off. What's this one?
Okay,
Oh.
let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
It was the bathroom.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the boss's bathroom. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad
Yes,
these
I did.
moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all,
Thank you.
science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything. Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't
No, we
actually
didn't.
say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
It wasn't a pink room. I'll take it though. I don't remember a pink room.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In
Same
fact,
here.
because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little
Yep.
video to commemorate the occasion.
Oh, okay, okay.
Enjoy.
Are you found by the narrator? In there. Mini stand 5. Yay! You called it mini stand. Yeah, high fives. You found it near the red and blue doors. Yeah, thanks for watching. No problem. Photoshop. Narrated, edited, music, produced, best boy, and starring me. See the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
does.
time making that video, but it was 8
It was good.
minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
No, that's fair enough. I'm gonna go for the blue door. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, ooh, rope. More rope.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in
Yeah.
the warehouse. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Of
Who can
course.
truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was
Indeed.
a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Yes. Oh. You're in the present. What's going on?
And
That's-
then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye.
Oh, that was the
prison.
past. Oh, what? Wait, what?
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the
Why did you
loading
stop the
screen.
loading?
Isn't there some way
What?
we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory
What?
zone again from the opposite direction. See how that
Wait, what?
feels.
Okay, if we can, I guess.
Okay, yes. This spot in the warehouse. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay. We're not going through the presentation again,
And
are we?
here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yeah, I remember the video. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're seeing the video again.
Yes. I
Yeah,
love
that video. Yeah, that video. Yeah, okay. Let's keep going then. Let's just keep going.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stan.
I don't remember the pink
memory of
zone.
This one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Yeah, I mean, is that an apple? Okay, and then we went into the bathroom.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad that we resisted the temptation. Next one.
I mean, we're still collecting more by lots of things. Wait, what's in the boss's office? Oh, just pitch black. Okay. Yeah, and then we went down here. We went to the.
Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I
remember it.
too. The past
Yep.
is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm still going. And we went through this way,
This
where the
it,
light is.
The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
I'm a little bit worried if it's doing this. Oh no. Oh no. Collectible. What's going on? Oh, the
Look,
jump.
it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more memories.
Yeah? I don't know where this is leading us.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
No, it's not. Where are we going? And my
and before
office.
Everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Oh no.
Yes,
Wait,
I'm remembering something now.
Oh
I
no.
remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
I used
What's
to make
going on?
big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go.
Oh.
I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But
Right, well,
as
I'm a what?
grown old, I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be strong
Where are we going?
this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
Hey!
But he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go.
I'm scared.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
See my bucket. Should I take the bucket? No, I'll leave the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet
It's
there
back
was
to a
not a
normal
single
office, right?
person here either.
The normal
Feeling
office.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It's a normal office again.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Office. Oh. Be rich is a crime. To commit crime isn't rich. Rich, what a life it would be to have to pick just one. Keep. Don't know what I'm doing with that, but
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. I was reading. Sorry. 8.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 284. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I'm going in. Brought my bucket with me. Down we go.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
We need to answer all the questions.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Mind
Facility.
Control Facility.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yep.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
Many
himself.
secrets.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Going through all this.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I want to see 27. Hey, in my office. Yeah.
This
Bring up the left.
mind control facility, it was too
Or down,
horrible
or
to
I don't know.
believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept
Up we go.
his own life in someone else's control. Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't
It's unthinkable.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
There we go. I turned it off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Yes.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
Here it comes.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
We're gonna go touch grass.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
Can we go touch grass?
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Oh, once it's
Stanley felt
finished.
the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. Beat the game. Okay. Right. 4, 3.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone, Finally. This is great, he thought.
There
to
it
himself.
is.
This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket,
Humble
a committed
bucket,
bucket,
good bucket.
a bucket of culture and distinction.
Exactly. I just want to say the book and see what happens
the
when I
bucket
do.
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yes, the book is with me.
Still
For
no
it is
one
my
was here.
bucket.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
What message we got this time? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yep,
Was
you
it
were
that
talking
the
about the
bucket
bucket too
knew
much.
all along? Was the bucket
Yes.
guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical
Two raiders
explanation.
from Plism
Hey.
have joined. Stream Elements said.
Plism just raided the channel with 2 viewers.
Hello.
Stream Elements said.
Plism just hosted the stream for 2 viewers.
Nice.
OWN3D
No,
said,
yes.
Plism is raiding with a party of 2.
Hello. You've just joined me and my new bucket friend.
Plism said.
You back. Yes, me and my bucket, we're going to go and sort this problem out in this building place. I made friends with a bucket. That's what I'm trying to say.
elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
An unknown
It
fate.
would be all Stanley could do to keep
Plism
himself together, if
said,
not for the bucket.
Bucket Bob.
Soothing him,
Bucket Bob.
comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Of course, I care about the bucket.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Of course, but you seem safe.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Plism
What horrible
said,
secret did this
And
place
what
hold?
about?
Stanley
The
and the
book.
bucket both
said,
wondered to themselves.
What about
Plism said.
the
Plism said.
holy mug?
Ah, but the difference is, this is the reassurance bucket. For this bucket is reassured. The mug is important, I
And
give it.
Stanley nearly dropped the
But
bucket in shock.
this, oh yes,
Everyone in
see,
the office was being videotaped, monitored.
if
by
I drop the
guinea
bucket,
pigs.
the bucket will be
The
fine.
bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as
Oh, no,
Stanley
bucket, don't
called
cry.
gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Was there like an error code down there a second ago? There is. Not all monitors. Not all are being monitored, huh? Or they're dead.
Was the
Pressing
bucket
the
under
button.
mind control facility's influence as well? Had the
What?
bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These
Bucket
questions
bings.
raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own
can't
life
accept
in
this.
someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
We trust the bucket. And we trust the
But here
bucket.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Welcome.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
I feel. Wait a minute. No, stop.
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Bucket. But the bucket.
But at the last second,
wants me.
The bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley
Bucket, why could you?
in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley
Why did you do this, bucket?
To throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds.
Seagulls!
Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Wait, what? Seagull. Oh.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him.
Parrots.
This wasn't a mind control facility at all.
Oh,
it was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
That makes sense now.
Controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
Yeah.
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
Well done,
Stanley
Bucket.
And the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, the birds. Goose. Right. Where's the beep? Oh, great. I died. Oh, does it just keep turning back on again? There's loads of buttons. Buttons. I am pressing all the buttons. Push all buttons. How do I get out of here? Oh. The only way I can get out of here is to restart it myself. Is there like a trophy or something? 1 second. I need to check something. Okay, begin the game again, I guess. Never touching that again. So many things on there that I didn't know. Right. Wait, whoa, stop. The room's changed. Where's my things gone?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't
Nice
even
broom
doing
closet.
anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely
It's a nice broom closet. Oh, even watch. 1 minute. I'm closing the door now.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Oh. Still, it's a nice cupboard.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe
when
you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I find it concerning of that fake British accent.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Whoa, come
got
on.
the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
They are good hookers.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on
What's
right
that?
now.
What?
You're dead. You got
I'm not
to
dead.
this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen.
No, I'm perfectly fine.
Like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Okay.
It's
Bye.
indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video
You don't have to fill them in on that.
the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I'm in. He's not playing along now, is he?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Not even let me have my fun.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all?
Were they actually there?
Any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And
that is a good point.
These rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Yeah, everything is fine.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Good point.
The voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Wait, what?
Hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would
Yeah.
the voice explain all that? This voice
Yeah.
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove
What?
that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to
Okay.
wake up. He felt the
Wake
cool
up.
weight of the blanket on his skin, the press
Wake
of
up.
the mattress on his back,
Wake
the
up.
fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will
Yes.
be fine.
Everything will be fine.
I am okay.
I'm still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
Okay.
someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no
Of
time
course.
for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I'm back.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yeah, I am.
Kick a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No.
What?
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now,
Yeah.
suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Wait,
Perhaps
what?
50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm literally now just clicking a button, trying to open a door.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant
So what do you want me
effort.
to do?
I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
20 clicks into door 417. Door 417. 25, 20. There it is.
Oh, great.
20.
Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Oh, there is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door
Okay.
415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10 clicks on door 15. Door 415. 7, 6.
Now, back to door number 437.
Yes. Door 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Copy machine. Copy machine? Where's the copy machine? Oh, copy machine.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417. 417. Yes.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Does it have to be the same copy machine? Oh wait, no, there is only one copy machine. Okay, running.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Yes!
We did it!
We did it!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
That went well. Oh, that was perfect. We're in the bloody trophy, man. Stanley Parable. Right, what trophies have we got left to do? That's what I'm thinking of at the moment. We've got the 8s. And world record. Go outside. Test trophy's still around. Yeah, let's do the 8s. Okay, just need to go to the boss's office. Just put all 8s in.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's the note on the wall this time? I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Hey, that's a nice purse. It's a lovely purse. Poetry.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat.
Oh wait, 1 minute. I'll change some from the sentence. Inside every possible. Oh, what? Including the build? Oh, you are flipping kidding me.
around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input any.
Right,
All
speedrun.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Speedrun.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator
Shut
talk.
up, just open the door.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Just open the door.
He relaxed for a few moments.
No, no, no,
with
open
some
the door.
calming New Age music.
No. No. Open the door. Open the door.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
I've been
true.
up there.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this...
Didn't even get a chance.
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Yeah.
Was it over?
It is indeed.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Yeah.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Let me go.
It was
Let me go.
perhaps
Let me
the
go.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
So did I speedrun it? Trophy? Oh. No, this isn't the one I'm after. Something about a blue room? What's up? Airphone.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from...
Don't trust the message, got it. Nope, still. What about blue room? Why not
All
blue?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like I'm missing quite a lot. Where are all my co-workers turned to balloons? No.
Ah, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here.
Nope.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find Aunt Stanley. We must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Oh. I want stickers from a bucket.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
It took me on a weird trip around thing. Yeah, I'm not going that way.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Yes.
Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
feel like I'm going around in circles. I feel like I've completed pretty much everything I can on this, apart from the usual bits and pieces.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this.
Bucket will not see anything like this.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Yep. I think I've done everything I can, apart from... Oh, what trophies do I have left? A test trophy is still bugging me. Each time you boot up the game, you'll notice on... Right, you know what? You know what? Let's just quit to the menu. I'm just going to boot the game. I'm just going to boot the game up again. Quite literally boot the game up again. There we go. Davy Roden. You know what? I'm going to go with 4:20. He said I could do whatever time I wanted this time, didn't he? There you go. 4:20. 4:20. Your favourite time of day. Thank you. Or could you simply not resist giving me a correct time again? Sure, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious. How accurate 4:20 is? Let's use another slider to find out. What? 4:20. It's quite inaccurate, I'm going to be honest. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. Same here, same here. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. Wish I had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Don't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple of new ones. Should be ready by the time the next boot up the game. Okay. You know what? Let's just let's see what these other sliders are then. I guess. I'm booting up a game. Please just slide into the computer. It's barely visible. That's fine. Please just slide into the dog and cat are friends. Okay. Oh, yay! Decided until the number 5 becomes the number 9. No. That's technically the number 9. It's just slide until you stop adjusting the slider. There you go. Which of the two made up words below is most appealing to you? Ockabuduncle or Scrimtush? I think it's Scrimtush, probably. But then again, I look at it a little bit on the other side. So, please don't adjust the slider. You know what time it is right now? Yeah. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? I would think so, yeah. What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Help. What? Yeah, sure, I'll help. Will you come back to visit me? Of course I will. Right. I'm doing something really stupid, aren't I? I can't believe I'm doing this. All for a trophy.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That freaked me out a little bit, actually, I'm going to be honest.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
This better count. This is the dumbest game ever when it comes to this. But I feel like I'm the one being stupid just doing this for a trophy. Woo, did it! Oh, the Tuesday one would be. I don't know what I haven't done according to this one.
This is the
You know what? 1 minute. Stop. We're gonna go do something. I'm going back out. I'm going back in to see if the friendly start has anything to do with the start again. What time is it? Does anyone really, truly know? Of course you don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I'd adjusted all your game settings to your exact specification, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can, and I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. Oh, you like being alone, don't you? Oh God, this is hurting my feelings. That may be the only information I really learned about you. Ow. Well, it's time for me to leave. Ow. Ow, indeed. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in the job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. The epilogue! Epilogue. Many, many years later. Oh, this place again. Oh. Am I in Steam VR? Feels like it. Why is it always a sandstorm? My chair. Mr. Skip button. This is why you should never skip. Full moon. Full moon. The sunrise. This used to be the thingy. Oh wait, this is the memory. Oh no, the memory place. Where am I? Hello? Why has it got a generator going in there? Hello? Whee! Anybody here? What's up? I'll wire in a minute, but Cookie 9's blog. Wait, Cookie 9. Oh, Cookie 9! With Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An indefinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about the enjoyable bits from Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say though, I found the booklet to be quite comforting. Yeah, I agree. A welcome reprieve from... Oh no, Cat Dog's been born as well. Huh. Oh, Cookie still didn't like the new one. Oh. Mushrooms. Real work. Stanley Parable developers. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 have prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions. As outlined in the press release they published today, it's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about. Yet it turns out this could not have been further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game, and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Get on the green. Ooh. Unless you want to sign up. Oh, the wire's still leading away.
Jim.
All the buttons still say Jim for crying out. Although that's what the lights are. The Jim buttons. I hate you, Jim buttons. And the bloody trophies. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Might as well collect the rest of them. 26. What's this? There's only 2. Oh, this is supposed to be the... This. Hello again. It's you, the start thing. Nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense! The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make Stanley Parable 3. Alright? It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also really need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead. Try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Stanley versus Baby versus Octopus. Hey, new kind of go. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of sequel by 1, and then you'll get to pick a new subtitle. That way, Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It will just be the same content, recycled again, and again, and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. You know what? Yeah, why not? Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I'll feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken trophy, did he? No, he didn't. Of course not. I won't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Right, there. The trophy machine is all fixed. You see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. It must keep the wheel. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Please just slide into the computer. It's barely visible. That's alright. Thank you. Please enjoy Stanley Parable. Fucking hell. Right.
This is the story.
Right, so how do I get the trophy now then? I can access the trophy pool again, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, we're here. Also, return to... Yeah, thank you. Could have took the bucket with me thinking of that. Oh well, too late now. I sneezed. Sorry.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Nice.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An
You really told me
entirely
this,
new
buddy.
experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
If only one feature, but it's in there. Actually, I want to check something. Oh, it did. Wait.
Ah, I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion trophy.
Yeah, I did.
Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen.
Nope.
So just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2,
Yeah.
I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What
Okay.
exactly is bumpscosity?
Yeah.
I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but
Oh.
I know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be accessible from the settings menu. We'll sort out the rest of the details later.
Bumps.
I hope you are looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley
I
Parable
am
2.
looking forward to whatever it is. Right, time to get this trophy.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Here we go.
As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the trophy?
Yeah.
Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure, composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
He's worried. What was this viscosity? What is it? 0.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I've seen everything. Still not 100% sure what viscosity does.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2. All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it, no matter how good these gags...
I wonder if I quit set. We'll go back to Farrington. Yeah, so now it's telling me if I actually quit the game, it will let me go to 4. Right? Yep. Oh, Stanley Parable 4, the dreams of ice. This is so bloody weird. I think we've done with what we can do on here anyway. Means I've got to change stuff for next week, but it was worth it. Let's move over to chat. And I can put the music back on. Music back on. There we go. And turn it back up. So yeah, that is it for Stanley Parable, whatever number we're on. I think we're on 4 now. I'm guessing it's 4. We'll look into it. But as for the rest of this week, well, looking into the new week, what is going to be happening? As we switch over, I feel like I need to change. I do. Give me a second. Boop. There we go. Right, so Tuesdays we're going to be changing anyway. So keep an eye out for that. But this is the schedule for this week. So of course we've got the games to look out for May, coming out tomorrow at 5 PM. And Super Mario 3D World on the Thursday, and Far Changing Tides on the Sunday. You can catch all those on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/CraveYourGames. And then for streaming wise, we have a surprise. Well, we'll have something different for the Tuesday at 9 PM. Wednesday, we have got Star Wars Fallen Order because it is May the 4th. That will be at 10 PM. Monster Prom 3 demo, or is it Monster Road Trip? It's also known as. That will be on Friday at 10 PM. And then Batman Telltale Series comes back on Saturday at 9 PM. Of course, you can find all those on our Twitch, twitch.tv/GDW2007. For the full schedule and when we will announce what we're doing on Tuesday, you can find that on our Twitter at GDW2007. And when we do go live, when the premieres go live, you can find those on our other Twitter handle at Crave Your Game. Of course, all this will be on our Twitter as well. So yeah, that is it for today. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'm glad that we actually got to play even further into Stanley Parable. Feels kind of sad that I think we've reached what we can reach with it at the moment. I'm gonna have a look at the trophies after this, just have a sneak peek of what needs to be done. But as for the rest of you, if you're on Twitch, we are going to send you to somebody. We are going to be sending you to I'm going to send you over to who's doing thingy. Doing who's on a read back. They're doing. You know, we're going to send you for some Phasma. There you go. I'm going to send you over to Bear with some Phasma. So until next time, I have been GD, your favorite shifting anomaly, and of course until Tuesday, to be continued. Why did I get confused? What I just said there. Goodbye, everybody.